It is recorded. Take two of the great tie-dye shirt experiment, starring educator extraordinaire Miss Jill Anderson, directed by the other educator extraordinaire, Miss Marilyn Warner. We are both happily single. Gotta throw that in. Okay. The reason why we are doing this scientific experiment today is because this shirt
has been washed, rinsed multiple, maybe 40 times and washed.
Look at Joanna.
This has not been washed.
So what we're going to do is are we going to add water, or are we just going to yell at them with shout? Okay.
So which one do you want to start with?
I'm going to put this down because we have to get water. I think, here you guys can watch me fill up this tub with water. Miss Jill, is there a particular temperature that you would like the water? Would you like it cold or warm?
I did cold.
You did cold.
Warm water.
She says, don't use warm water or hot water on a tie-dyed shirt. Anything new that start color.
Water.
Here comes the water. Na 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 water. Are you kidding me? Did you hear that? Miss Jill puts ice in her water. What? Wow. Really?
Cold water sets color.
It does what?
It sets the color.
What do you mean by that?
So it doesn't bleed like you're gonna see.
Oh. I didn't know that. Okay, we don't have the greatest water pressure in the world anymore because the pipes got a little bit messed up when they redid our parking lot a few years back. So we have to be patient and wait. So we are filling the first tub with water. And I might end up pausing this video a little bit because we don't want it long and drawn out. So I think I'm going to do that. We'll hit pause, and then when we get to another exciting part, we'll start filming again. So let me. Okay, I'm going to hit pause, push resume. Miss Jill is ready with water. She is pouring water on the shirt.
You're gonna want some more.
Yes.
You should put more water in.
Well, I gotta film what you're doing though. That's the only problem.
Tell them what I'm gonna do. Start this again.
Okay.
So a little more.
Miss Jill's getting more water because just one bucketful.
That way it's cold.
This way's cool. Okay, she's got more water.
Somebody's phone's gonna get wet. So we can start with this.
Miss Eileen was doing a project here. That's why we've got glue all over the table. And scissors and clean all that up.
This is the one that's been washed and soaked a lot. As you can see, some color.
Yes, look what color the water is turning.
This is Maryland's, which has not been washed.
Wow, look at that. That is amazing.
This is why I told you you needed to soak it, because that's how much dye is left in your clothes, so they look bright and beautiful.
That is amazing. Here's Miss Jill's shirt that's been washed a lot.
And rinsed a lot and washed once.
And her water, what color do we see?
Just a little, but not much.
A tiny, tiny bit of,
Grayish color, reddish gray.
really, I always thought it was purple.
Okay, purple's good.
Purple, reddish gray, depending on how your eyes work. Because we don't all see colors the same. I've learned that.
Now, because we're gonna use more water.
Do you don't want to use this big purple tub right here?
Gotta get rid of the water that's in there. Right now, if you wanna see how many times it comes,
No, I wanted to see just how dark the water would get.
that's how dark it will get, but it's gonna keep doing it. So I can get rid of this.
What Miss Jill wants to do. So I want to just, we got two different things going on in our minds, so we have to make a decision. Miss Jill wants to drain the water, and then she wants to put more water in, and she wants to keep repeating this. What's going on in my head is I wanted to add water to it to see if the water got lighter and then darker again as Miss Jill pretends she's a washing machine, and I don't have words for what you're doing, like squishes the shirt. So, well, I don't know. We got to have a decision maker here, and let's go find Miss Janet. There's Miss Janet on your computer. What do you think we should do? Should we drain the water or should we put more water in it?
Let's see. I would say drain the water and then put more water in it to see the color.
Okay, that's what we'll do then, because that's 2 against 1. So majority rules, and that's what voting is all about.
Oh, look
So
at that.
there goes the
color.
red water. Bye, red water.
Bye.
Adios, agua rojo.
There, I have to rinse it, squeeze out as much water.
There. And eventually that will drain down the sink. The sink is a little slow. That's why we wash our dishes in that purple bucket right there. Okay, Miss Jill is going to add more water now. What color is the water turning? ¿Qué color es este? What color is the water turning?
Less red, more orangey.
Miss Jill says, less red, more orangey.
I agree.
Wow. Can you guys see it really well?
Yes.
This is so cool. Miss Jill knows about these things. Miss Marilyn, she just throws all her clothes into a washer, and then when the whites don't look so white, then I just rewash the whites with that powder stuff that you use. I can't think of the name of it at the moment.
That's where this comes in handy.
And Miss Marilyn line dries her clothes, so she doesn't know about those because she doesn't use them, because you don't need them on a clothesline.
But this absorbs the color if you were to throw it in with other things.
In the washing machine?
Yes, that's what this does. See how it's getting the color? So it does, so the color doesn't go into other things.
Oh, isn't it for the dryer?
No, it's for the washer.
Really?
Mhm.
I never read the box. Maybe I should read the words in the
I think
box.
that's very important.
Miss Marilyn's not really good about her reading either.
It's for the wash cycle.
Let's find out what we're supposed to do with this. I read the word shout. Didn't have a problem with that. Let's find out what this box is.
It's for the
Hi,
wash.
Miss Lily. So this is shout. It says mix whites and colors in the same load. Shout color catcher. Tie trapping sheet. Oh, and this whole entire time I thought they were for the dryer, because I see people use these things in the dryer. So there's 24,
23 now.
23, because here's the 24th. Look at what color it is. Red. So
This is mine,
cool.
'cause I rinsed it first. washed it.
I'm gonna take one of these, then we'll finish reading the box here in a minute.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
This is the second one. This is our first bucket of water,
I'll put this one in here. This is fun.
because I will still put one in for this shirt when I wash it next time.
And you wash it by itself.
Okay, they're not dryer sheets like Miss Marilyn thought.
I rinsed it
And
probably
then you
up
I
add-
didn't even know these existed. Now I'm gonna take the time to read the box. Miss Eileen too, because neither of us
Yeah.
did. We thought they were dryer sheets. And I'm like, oh, I won't need that.
I'll read a part of it.
Here's the clothesline. The proof is on the sheet. Allows mixed washes, which Eileen and I are gonna share. Okay? Allows mixed washes, prevents color runs.
Yes.
Read instructions and tips before use.
So it's genius.
Good. These existed.
You know why? Because a lot of people have clothes that are color fast. You know, like your jeans, and then you notice your socks are white, and then your socks will be bluish.
Yes.
Is that happening?
Oh, yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
supposed to prevent. And it also, if you have, some people have water that isn't really clear color, it will also absorb that.
Let's see what this is doing.
This
Not
is a
much,
good. This
it
is
will.
a good DIY. Do it yourself. Huh?
Oh yeah, we're like Dr. Jeff.
It's on hat, right? That's a good hat.
So, see,
So
look at how much now, look at the water
Uh,
now. And this is the second bucket of water.
that's amazing. And here's the first bucket with this one. We have a light pastel purple sheet. And let's grab the sheet from this one. We have
Whoa,
a
look at that.
deep, dark
The second.
red. Did you get it to open? Sheet. So now everybody can go buy Laundry Made Simple. With color catcher sheets, you can mix whites, lights, and colors without worrying about color runs. No need to separate clothes. We're having speech today. No need to separate clothes by color. Color catcher sheets trap loose dyes and dirt released during the wash cycle. At the end of the wash, the dye and dirt come out on the color catcher sheet, not your clothes. The proof is on the sheet. That's awesome.
That's fine.
I don't know.
Let's read number one.
So do you want me to do number bucket 3?
Well, what I need to do, I need to pause this because Miss Teresa has just joined us. So let
Hello.
me go more and let me hit pause. We're recording. So hang on one second. Because Miss Marilyn needs to think. Okay, it's not taking me to pause. Here we go. Pause. Now it's recording again.
And if the water's gotten a little bit even darker,
Hang on a minute because now my hand is stuck being raised. I don't know if that'll show up in the video or not. That's funny. Lower hand. No one raised their hands. Okay, there we go.
so I'm gonna do another tub of water.
All right, Miss Jill is going to now drain this tub of red water, tub number 2, into the sink. She's going to add more water. Look how clear it is. And she's going to put my shirt back in there. Meanwhile, ooh, look at that. Look at how quickly the water is changing color. That's cool.
But it's gonna be less red each time, or less whatever. each time.
I wonder if we had saved the other water, if it would have just turned black. I wish we had saved the other water and like mixed those really red waters, and what would we have ended up with?
Maybe purple.
There's red water in our bathroom. In the bathroom? There's red water in the tub.
In the toilet.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
Good.
clean. Yeah, I think it's the cleaner, disinfectant that they
Oh.
left.
I thought it was from here.
Meanwhile, this one remains pastel purple.
So it's only one time she has to do that, she has to do it a second time. Like, for example, when that shirt's all clear,
I throw in those, anything that I think might shed color.
Again, oh, okay.
And I use them, reuse them, because it's like I'll save them and toss them in and then reuse a new one. So
Oh.
I'll have the old one and a new one.
Got it, okay.
So you would use this?
Oh,
Really?
If I were doing a red load or dark load, but you know, you don't have to if you think it's,
have
because
you ever came out redder when you did that?
it will, it continues to pick up color.
Oh, wow, those are cool.
But,
Especially if you
if
could do it over it.
but I always put a new one in, so I
Are they pricey or?
want to say that I think it was like $5 for the
Oh,
box
okay.
That's not a bad price.
in the laundry department.
Yeah.
I've never.
No,
seen-
it's not about,
Johnson and Johnson needs to come and give me some kickback.
yeah, right? We should do a video. No, look, to Shout, I like Shout, that brand.
Mhm.
Because my hubby like stains and stuff, I put it, I use a spray gun, and it's called Shout, stain remover, like that. Good decision.
I don't ever buy it. My mother got it once or twice when I was a kid and then no longer would have it in the house.
Yeah, like if you drop like oil or something real quick, you go spray it and then that's it. Then it's it.
Oh.
And then the spray's good too, that brand is good.
My mother, I don't know if she switched to a different brand or what, but the joke I was doing on my birthday,
Uh-huh.
I also did that when I was a child, and my mother was not very happy about that. I know.
You're naughty. Mom, was your tap, Mom?
Sometimes. Yes. Always be good to your mother. It's muy importante.
We were 20 with the shirts the other day.
Yes, we were. It was fun. We took pictures too. So if you read a box that says Shout, no, you're not supposed to do what the box says in your house.
Yeah, just got good pointers. Then she said put ice.
You use it only for
Yeah,
your
water.
laundry.
You want to set some and then squeeze some more? Or you want me to drain this and show you as? it
Yeah,
is?
this is the next one.
Let's drain it and let's do another one. We can see how red it is. Okay, Miss Jill's going to the sink. Look at how clear this water is. This is what water looked like before.
It is getting clearer.
I think we could do one more round and that will give us a good idea. Let me see how our friends are doing. I'm gonna peek over there. Everybody's watching. They're all watching on the
But wow,
computer.
it's crazy. Keep it going.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because we're starting to run low on water.
I got another pan up there.
Oh, God. Studio.
She's a cutie. She is a cutie. Huh? Oh. Look, it's not as red as it was before yet anyway. It's getting lighter.
Each tub got lighter.
Meanwhile, in here,
Let's see, because that's been sitting, so that's getting.
it is more purple. Look, let's mess around with this one a little bit and let's see if we can make them equal.
Well, I don't think they're gonna be equal. It's just if you have more blue in your shirt, you're gonna have more blue color. You have the red in yours. So it depends on the color that's in your shirt.
Fascinating. This is fun. That's getting a lot deeper purple.
And this is after it has been soaked a bunch of times and washed. That's why these are important to keep using. Because it keeps absorbing whatever.
Well, my next question is, if we keep doing this, is all of the color going to fall off of the shirts and there'll be white shirts?
No, this Aaron's being silly.
Are you sure?
They
So,
will get lighter color, but they won't.
a lot of color coming out of there. Are you sure they won't turn white?
Sure, 'cause I've got a lot of tie-dye shirts.
This is fun
This
because
is how they used to wash
purple.
clothes, too.
Yeah.
Before we had washing machines, they had to do
Mhm.
this with soap.
In the river.
And the rivers got colder water, so the colors would set better.
Oh.
What you do is let them sit and see if you get more color out of them while they're sitting. What do you want to do?
Sure, we can do that a little bit. We can pause this, we can do something else, and then we can come back and look before noon. So, tub one, Miss Jill's shirt that has more blue and purple in it, has purple water. And Miss Marilyn's shirt that Miss Jill gave her has more red and orange in this shirt,
This was
and
what-
the water
this
is
is the fourth bucket.
more red. Yes, fourth bucket of water, and it's still red. So there we go. Let's pause. And we'll come back and look in a little bit. Pause. And it is recording.
See even more now, see how it's coming. Because it's been sitting, still more coming out.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It would even have been redder, but this has absorbed some of the color.
Oh,
And this is still the original water. We have not changed this water.
that's nice and purple now.
That's why you should still use these.
Mm.
But it started out with more red. So when I first started watching it,
You know, what would be kind of fun is to get another tub and mix some of the red and some of the purple and see what happens. You get a measuring cup
if you want to see it white stuff, right? If you want to see it-
and see it in a clear tub. Or actually, what we could use.
See the clear one. So we're gonna clear them. Which one's out here?
Okay, Miss Jill is going to go and get a clear tub because this one is white. She'd like to get one like this. And this is the product that Miss Jill is promoting through Johnson and Johnson that catches colors that fade out of clothing. So we have purple and we have red. Miss Jill has a third clear tub.
So what you want to do is mix the colors?
We want to mix red, some red, maybe not all, but at least some red and purple and see what happens. Yeah, that's probably good.
Let's see how much color's coming still. All right, so you tell me when to stop.
Here is the red. That's probably good. And then we'll put most of the purple in. Let's see what we get. Red plus purple. What do we have?
A mess.
We have a deep, darker purple. Look at that. That's so pretty.
Looks like grape.
Now I want to add the rest of the red. And then we can fill these up with water again and see what happens. Okay, we're gonna put the rest of the red in here. See if it lightens up at all. Still pretty dark. Red.
Want me to put more water in this?
I'm thinking, let's put with that last white bucket there, we can put equal amounts in here and in here, and you can knead them all, and we can see if we get any more color off of them. Oh, well.
Now that I've done your laundry for you, ma'am.
All right, let's see what happens. See if I have any more dye releases into the water. Look at that. The water is changing color. It's becoming red. Okay, now Miss Jill's going to do hers. Kind of, now it's really fading and it looks a little bit gray. This one is more faded and not as red as the first couple of times. But this one still has some color in it. Look at that. So, do you think our scientific experiment was a success?
I think so. Yeah, I proved my point.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too.
You need to soak anything that you get to this tie-dye before you wash it. Soak it in cold water. So you'll have everything looking like
Right there. That's fantastic, Miss Jill. It's a wonderful scientific experiment. Very successful. Ta-da! And thus concludes our color rinsing scientific experiment for the day. I'm gonna hit end.